welcome back again to Hoodies and Headbands, the official author YouTube channel for myself, Cody Van Dusen. When I was a teenager, I really didn't understand the descriptive, like how people would say they had bags under their eyes and dark circles under their eyes. I see myself and I'm just like, oh my gosh, those are... I get it now. I'm here today looking really haggard, whether it's because of my 3-month-old or because of the book, which is like another kind of child to me. I don't know, I just know that I am tired. Leading up to the book launch last week, I had intended to post a lot more videos. I had this whole schedule worked out and life has just absolutely taken its toll. It's been really hard. Leading up to the book launch, I got all of my files in really late to actually look at the proof copies, and then there was fires to put out, and it just became a whole process of last minute edits and revisions that, quite frankly, I would have loved to have had the publishing team behind me to help me sort out. But we made it through. We are here. It's very exciting. The book is available now. It's real. It exists in the world. Looks very big next to my head, but that is the book. This is what I have spent years of my life working towards, and it's an indescribable feeling to finally do this. You know, in some ways, because like I said, it's been so much hard work and it's been such a long process, and then all of the different skills I had to learn to get this out there, the cover design, the marketing, the formatting. It's been such an intense journey. But beyond that, I was having a conversation with my husband the other day, because when the proof copies first came in, he was so excited to see them. Like, it was just this like breath of relief that this thing was now in the world, that the journey was coming to an end. And I was surprised that I didn't actually feel excited by it. I felt... I didn't really feel anything, to be honest. I think to know how to feel after something like that isn't even something that I could compute in that moment. And so I was a bit concerned that I didn't feel excited about it. I was concerned that I thought it was going to be a bigger feeling than it was. And so my husband Mike, he gave me this pep talk, and he pointed out that even in today, when in, you know, our culture being of the economic status that we are, being from the area we are, we're very privileged in that we take reading and literacy for granted. And there's so many areas of the world, and even in North America still, where people actually aren't literate still, where being able to read effectively is not something that people are able to do. And so he pointed out that, you know, it's beyond that now. It's an accomplishment that not only am I able to enjoy reading and writing the way I do, but to be able to put that many words down on paper, and then on top of that to have those words form a coherent story is something really amazing. It's a huge accomplishment. And when he said that, I finally started tearing up, because I realized that this isn't just an accomplishment for me, it's an accomplishment for my whole family. I don't know how much you know about last names, but my last name, Van Dusen, looking at me, a lot of people assume that I'm Dutch. You know, Van is a very common thing to see in Dutch last names, and the crazy part about it is it actually was a Dutch slave name. So my family on my mother's side is African American, and it wasn't that many generations ago that my family on that side were actually still in slavery. And so back in the day, when, you know, slave owners would take slaves into their families, a lot of the times the slaves would take on the last name of the family that owned them. So Van Dusen actually is not Dutch. I mean, it is, but the origins of it are so much more complex than that. And it's crazy because in addition to that, my family was not only in slavery, but there was, you know, a complete lack of reading and writing available to them as slaves. So it was only a few generations back that my family was illiterate. And so now for me to be here and have this book in the world is absolutely insane. Not only did I accomplish just the basic task of reading and writing and getting an education, but then to put this many words on paper is a remarkable feat and a remarkable accomplishment for my family within my family history. For those of you who don't know, Van Dusen, it's actually my maiden name. I don't legally go by that, but it was important to me when I published this book to use Van Dusen because I felt like my family deserved that win. You know, it wasn't something that I wanted to put under my newly adopted last name because my family had to work really hard to bring themselves to the place they are now, where they were able to, you know, move away from the different issues caused by the economic disparity that comes from our origins. You know, there is a lot of poverty, a lot of drug abuse in the community, and so for my family to pull themselves up by the bootstraps and get out of that and then make it so that each successive generation was increasingly educated and increasingly better off, and to be in a position where I'm able to take time to write my books and I don't have to worry about just spending every minute of every day just grinding away at a job, just, you know, getting by day to day is such a big deal. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who's made this book a reality, who gave feedback early on, my beta readers, my advanced readers. To those of you who are supporting me now by purchasing a copy of the book, it means so much to me that I'm able to do this, and it means so much to my family. And so just from the bottom of my heart, thank you for making Birds in the Blackwater a reality. You can get your copy on Amazon. Link is in the description. It's available right now. There are going to be some book signing dates in Southwestern Ontario, which is really exciting, so stay tuned for that. Happy reading, everyone.